Okay, the crayon project. Number one, in this part of our project, we will be making a sedimentary rock out of crayons. You will need to pick 2 or 3 crayon colors and make your rock out of it. Peel off the labels of crayons. We did that right here. And we're going to do the best we can to take off the wrappers and to get a large sheet of aluminum foil, and we're going to scrape these on here, not for terribly long, but we're going to do it for a few moments. And we're making little tiny pieces of crayon. We're using a cheese grater here and regular aluminum foil. We're mimicking here a previous rock with the crayon, and the cheese grater represents different kinds of weathering processes. That might be water and wind, chemicals, ice, different ways of breaking a large rock into tiny sediments, and these little pieces of crayon represent sediments. Gather all those up. And we have a pile there. Now we're going to fold our aluminum foil over this, put it all in one little pile, fold it up. Okay, and then it says here in step 7, take a mallet and pound down on the aluminum foil to squish the crayon shavings together. This is another process of the rock cycle. So I have here a mallet, a hammer, and I'm going to pound on it. And now we have smushed or compacted the sediments together, and it makes another kind of a rock. You can kind of see that it's all together here. This is a different kind of a rock than we started off with. We started off with the individual crayons representing a rock. These are all uniform color. And now we have a different kind of a rock that's all speckly, different things compacted together. Okay. Now, going on to part 2, metamorphic rock. Place your sedimentary rock in a new sheet of aluminum foil. We don't want holes for the next 2 parts, so grab a hot plate and plug it in. I already have done that. Turn up the heat to a 3. I've done that. And we're going to put then, it's right over here. There's my hot plate. I'm going to put the aluminum foil on there for a few moments. It's actually going to be, well, I would say probably more than a minute, maybe 2 minutes. If you want to fast forward the video, you may, but I'm not going to edit it out here. Okay, that's been about a minute. Let's see what's happened. We see that things have changed here a little bit. We have swirls going on. It's not completely melted. It's very, very close to being completely melted. But we have a bunch of wiggly lines of different colors. Okay, and now I'm going to put it on even longer and hotter. I'm going to turn the heat up here a little bit. Okay, and now we open it up. Okay, and now it's a drippy, runny mess. Okay, what part of the rock cycle does that represent? We're now going to let it sit and cool and harden into a new rock. And you'll have to come up with what is the name of that kind of rock after the melted stuff cools. I've gone through all the steps now of the crayon project. There are some questions there that you will need to answer on Skyward. You can go ahead and do that at this time.